Guys, we have a problem. So, right now, the Final Fantasy VII Remake Summon event is up, featuring New Vision Aerith. Now, if you look at the date when I'm uploading this video, over here in Japan, it's the 22nd. It's the 22nd of May 2020, and this is actually the third New Vision banner that we got. And why is this surprising? It's because, well, at the beginning of May was when we got our first New Vision banner, and they're just giving us these banners back to back without giving us a break. So we actually have here a couple of ticket summons and free summons that we could do and sort of with those. Now, if you've seen, well, not my last video, the one before that, my last JP video, you would see that I used up all my resources on going for Cloud, 7R Cloud, the New Vision, the very first New Vision. And he's really good. I managed to kill another Cloud and got into Express 1 after that, but that was only after using all of my tickets to try to get a second copy. That was off camera, and nothing. So what ended up happening was that I started, grinding for some lapis to get enough for the rain banner, but I didn't get any rain. I got a couple of Dark Veritas though. So let's do this at the end. Let's start with these. Yep, I should have some. So I managed to get Dark Veritas to New Vision NV, and that was it. I started farming for more lapis to try to get rain, but that was bad. But I never got it. And then they hit us with the news that, hey, New Vision Aerith is coming to you next week. And I was like, okay, they're gonna do this every single, or every other week now. No, every single week, because this is the third New Vision banner, and both started on May 1st. So this is the third one in a week, and third week in a row where we get new Visions. Now, why is this a problem? This is a big problem for a JP player, because, well, let me explain a little bit what New Visions are. New Visions are new base rarity and max rarity. Base rarity means that you summon the unit at that rarity. Like, for example, you cannot pull a 4-star Cloud, for example. And you can't pull a 6-star Cloud. You always pull it at its base rarity, which is 5 stars. And since New Visions is new base rarity, you can pull New Vision units from the banner. And it's also new max rarity because certain units can become New Visions. I think the music is too loud. So... Okay. Sorry guys, this is the first time I record with my voice. I'm still getting the hang of it. And I apologize for the bad quality ahead of time. Oh, 5-star. So what they did was that they actually changed the rates of the units that you get. Ooh, Gene, I think that's a super TMR right there. Yeah, so they changed the rates. They've lowered the rates for 3 stars and increased the rates of 5 stars to 10%, I think. But the rates for a New Vision is 1% on banner. So that's really rare. And I was saying that they're also a new max rarity, meaning that certain units can become New Visions. And these units so far are red, another 5-star, are Red 13, Tifa, Dark Veritas, and Cloud. And I think I've got them all, I haven't missed anyone. And the requirements to get them is that you need their STMR, so automatically you need 4 units. You just need 4 copies of a 5-star unit to get it at, well, for it to be eligible to become a New Vision. It's not even, you can't even like use stuff to get it to New Vision right off the bat. And after that, well, they also increased the rates of the 5-star base unit on the banners. So right now, if I were to pull on Aerith's banner, the rates of getting Cloud is slightly higher than getting any other unit because he's this week's featured New Vision upgradable New Vision unit. And again, this is a real problem now because unlike in global right now, there are no step-up banners, there are no safety nets, nothing. So you either have to use all your lapis or all your tickets, hoping to pull on a unit. Okay, let's try the 5-star. And these tickets here, these tickets have the potential to give you a Neo Vision unit, albeit it's quite rare. Let's see if we got anything useful. Terra. Oh, my first Terra on JP. Okay. Yeah, so on top of that, these tickets, your EX tickets, are completely useless right now because they only pull up to 5-star units. They don't pull Neo Vision units. And again, unlike Global, JP doesn't have 10+1 or 5+1 tickets. So you're left with using regular tickets on the banner. Now, they quote-unquote fail-safe that they've implemented here on JP is that for every couple of, well, in the first banner, for every third summon you make, you get the fourth one for free. Okay, that's actually quite gorgeous. But right now, whenever you pull on a banner, you get a ticket. And you use these tickets, I think... well, I forgot where you use those tickets, but it's definitely not here, is it? Yeah, you use them here. Use them on a box that give you the chance of getting either some pearls, some ability awakening materials, pots, crysts, super trust mass removals, and the 5-star to NV tickets, the one that I just used. And you can use it up to 5 times, I think. No, never mind, ignore that. So yeah, let's start with some tickets first of all. And the tickets have been revamped now to include NV units. So like you can see here, the 4-star unit, the 4-star ticket can give you a 4-star unit, a 5-star unit, or an NV unit. I only have 2 of those. Let's get it over with. I know I'm not pulling Aerith at all. Nope, nothing. So fortunately, I haven't fully cleared. I'm in Visectrum in Season 2 on my GP account, meaning that I still have chances to, collect some Lapis. But for other players, they don't have that luxury. They would have to either spend money on Lapis or grind, or try to grind Lapis from events and trials and see if they missed any units. Now, the nice thing about JP is that they're somewhat generous with Lapis. Like, they sometimes give you huge... Okay, that's a 5-star. Let's hit it at the top. I think it's Rufus. Okay. Not the Cloud that I wanted. So, yeah, they're kind of generous with the Lapis. They give you huge Lapis dumps, which makes rerolling really easy. And if you're a beginner, you kind of get an edge over, let's say, beginners in Global. And on top of that, JP has a different unit of choice, have a different system with unit of choice tickets. You can't get prisms, you can only get the units, and fest units, which are mostly CG units, can be UOC'd. Which again, you have no safety net, you have no guarantee of getting new visions as of right now, unless you're really lucky. And since they're generous with the Lapis and they're generous with the summons, like they give you a free 10+1 summon every single day for a whole month, which is really, well, it's generous of them, but again, what are the odds of getting the Neo Vision that you actually want from in such a banner. Okay, so now that we got that out of the way, I am really not looking forward to this on global, mainly because, well, right now, you know how global is with the Lapis. They're greedier than JP. We do have more safety nets. Okay, that's a 5-star. Let's skip ahead. Is that Theodore? Yeah, Theodore. We'll cash in these tickets at the end. Yeah, so with global, they're a bit stingy with the Lapis, but at least we get safety nets. Sorry. For example, right now we have step-up summons. We have actually 2 different types of step-up summons. We have the 25k Lapis and the 12k. The 25k guarantees you a featured unit of your choice. Okay, let's see. Oh, Vanille. Hedakan Vanille. Yeah, there's some form of guarantee on global. Like if you pull the featured 5-star unit on the first step of the 25k, you can switch to 12k and get the coins, and that's the right one. You can get coins and exchange them for the unit's prism. On JP we don't have that, which is a big problem once again. So right now I'm out of tickets, I'm out of Lapis. I got 2 Chris from the ticket, that's it, and I still don't have, well, NV Aerith. Actually, let's take a look. Actually, let's take a look at Neo Vision since we're talking about them. Actually, no, not that. Get that. I only have 3 of them. Yeah, I only have 3 of them. Okay. So I can turn this unit into a Neo Vision. Okay, so this is Red 13. He's a base 5-star, 7-star max on global. On JP, he's a Neo Vision max. As you can see here, it's Neo Vision instead of 7 stars. Now, you need to have his STMR. It's okay if you don't have his TMR. I think I don't have, yeah, I do have yours anyway. You should have their STMRs unlocked. And once you do that, you can awaken the unit. However, you need these unit shards. How can you get these unit shards? Well, you have 2 ways. First, you could go to awaken units, and you can see here that now there are 3 tabs on global, and before this update there were no tabs. There was just a button here on the corner. The second tab is for Neo Visions, and the third tab is for 5 stars to get their prisms. Now I don't have a Red 13, but I do have enough UOCs to get in. Don't do what I do. This account on JP is just for experimenting, just to see what's next. That's why I filter it. I like to test out upcoming features, like right now Neo Visions, Fest units, and stuff like that. So I don't advise you to use your unit of choice tickets on something like that. So let's actually go back to unit. Awaken units, Neo Visions. Okay, so now you can see here that we have just red, even though there are lots of 5 stars here. That's because only units, 5-star base units that you can upgrade to Neo Visions would be visible here. So let's see, like this guy. You get 2 types of materials from him. You get unit shards, and I'm gonna call them pearls. So once you do that, you got the materials needed. You pick the unit that you want. Awaken unit is the last button, and as long as you have enough shards and pearls, you can unlock it to Neo Vision. So let's do that right now. Okay, so now red 13 is a Neovision. And if you've noticed next to the unit's level over here, you can see these star shapes or plus shapes. These are called EX awakening levels. Now, how do you awaken a unit? Well, you'll notice that, hold on, let's pick some random unit over here. Actually, no, not you. Let's pick a unit that I can awaken. You, parts. I don't think I can awaken you. Sorry. Let's make sure that I can awaken you. Yep. So now, with any other unit, you can see the awaken button here, but for Neo Visions, you could see that the button changes. That's because it opens a whole new menu with EX awakenings that we want and ability awakenings. For EX awakenings, you're also gonna need unit shards and pearls. And what this does is that it unlocks 1 star. If you look at the stats here, you can see that there's about 130, sorry. His attack raises by 130, I think 30 here, another 30 there. I'm running up, guys, don't hold me onto it. And his HP increases by over 900. Now, EX Awakening +1 gives the biggest stat boost out of all EX Awakening levels. Keep that in mind. And you actually just need EX +1 because once you reach that with a unit, I have you on Cloud, EX +1, it unlocks something called Brave Shift. With Brave Shift, in battle, the unit changes sprites, changes stats, and changes abilities. Let's take a look at... Okay, so here, Final Fantasy VII Remake Cloud is a dual wielder when his Brave Shift is on, but when it's off, he's a double-hander. So certain and as you can see, the equipment also change. Here he can equip fists and katanas. Here he can equip maces. So lots of properties of the unit changes when you Brave Shift. It's like having 2 units in one that you can switch back and forth from. The abilities, well, and as you can see, you can equip different things on the same unit. I only have 1 copy of Regina's TMR and Dark Veritas's STMR. I only have 1 copy of them, but you can see that you can equip it twice. So you don't need duplicate equipment, don't worry about that. Same thing goes for abilities, you don't need duplicate abilities. Now, you'll notice that there's a 3rd tab here for a unit that isn't in Neo Vision. This tab is grayed out. What is this tab for? A vision card. You get vision cards. You can get vision cards by 3 ways as of right now. You get a vision card when you summon a base Neo Vision unit. Like here I summoned the Cloud and I got this vision card. I also got this other vision card when I summoned my 2nd copy of Cloud. You can get them with base Neo Vision units like Cloud over here when you reach, I think, EX +2 or EX +3. I'm not quite sure. I think it's EX +3. And when you reach EX +2, you get an STMR Mugo. So you get more benefits from awakening a base Neo Vision unit than you do with a base 5-star unit. Another thing is the unit's abilities. You can see here that he has red abilities. These, and this one is a different shade of red. These abilities are NV abilities. And let's check them out right now. Let's check them out with this guy. Okay, so this would take you directly to the ability awakening page, which is like, you know, regular ability awakenings, use crysts. And here you can see red abilities, Neo Vision abilities. Now to unlock these, you're gonna need certain material. I'm not sure what they're called, but they have different colors: yellow, pink, white, blue, red, green, and I think that's all of them. You get these from events, you get these from banners, and also you get these from the shop. Let's go to the shop real quick. You can see here that there's a new button. In this section of the shop, you can buy units shards. You can get 50 of them for 5,000 lapis and 900 trust coins. And also you can get pearls. And also you can get ability awakening materials. Now these shops are really useful because if you actually got a new vision unit, you should definitely spend your lapis here instead of trying to pull for a different copy because they're so rare. Anyway, now that that's out of the way, let's go back here. And these abilities can go up to level 5. And at level 5 you get huge boosts, like you get huge modifier boost for Tifa, you get huge stat boosts. That's right, unlocking some of these abilities and upgrading them actually. So these abilities basically make older units like Red and Tifa somewhat meta. They're not the top damage dealers, they're second. Okay, I'm missing one. Alright, so as you can see, for level 1, you just need 2 different types of material. In some cases, you're gonna need more than that. You're gonna need these types of material. Now these are Neo Vision Ability Awakening coins for specific units. Here you can see it it's for Cloud, Tifa, and Red 13. How do you get these coins? You get them from the Vortex. There's a new tab that I'm going to show you later. You basically farm for these material because they're exclusive for units, and as of right now, if you've missed the event, there's no way you can actually get them. So I've grinded and I've got as much cloud coins as I can because, well, the event finished and there's no way for me to get them right now. So keep that in mind. That pretty much wraps up Neo Visions. We can show you a small demonstration with the raid right here. And again, I'm really not looking forward to seeing this on global. I have to awaken units. I'm not going to spend lapis on that. Let me just 50 units. Oh my god. Yeah, my unit management on JP is trash. Sorry, I'm much more careful on global. So actually, let's put this slightly down, and I guess we can rant some more about Neo Visions. Look, the concept of Neo Visions is awesome. Like having the unit change sprites and change roles in the middle of a battle, that's just awesome. And the biggest example of this is with Aerith, Final Fantasy VII Aerith Neo Vision unit. That Aerith, the new one. That's because she starts off as a healer, and when you brave shift her, she becomes a mage, a magic dealer that can heal. She has healing capabilities. Now we might think of units like I don't know, Cecil. He's a paladin normally, and then he can shift to a dark knight. But you never actually see the sprite change in the middle of the fight. He's just regular paladin Cecil all the time, which is kind of infuriating. And well, I really don't know what to say. I kind of wished that paladin Cecil was in your vision unit instead of a regular 5-star, because he could switch from being a tank, a magic tank, to a damage dealer, for example. But there are some combinations that are kind of deadly. Again, let's take Paladin Cecil for example. If you're a tank, you can build, we built tank you build your unit with tanky equipment and materia. But when you do a brave shift, you're going to equip that unit with equipment and materia that are high in offense, let's say attack in this case. And any stat buffs and boosts carry over into brave shift. So let's say you start off with Paladin CISO, you do a magic cover, and then you brave shift into Dark Knight CISO, whatever. You still have the cover up. You might still have mitigation, you might still have general mitigation or magic mitigation, but when you brave shift, you lose some of your tank stats. You can even lose some of your innate resistances. And when that happens, you're suddenly a frail tank. You're a frail unit that happens to be guarding magic. I see this as a disadvantage, but at the same time, it could be a huge advantage. I'm gonna take, just one unit. I'm just gonna take Tifa into the Omega trial right now. And the way how I build her, you'll see what I mean. I'll build her with with as much fire resist as I can, because in the trial of destruction, I forgot its name, the Omega trial starts off with a preemptive AoE fire attack, and it's preemptive, so you need units to have 100% fire resistance. So I'm gonna build, actually, can I get your STMR? No. So I'm gonna build Tifa, regular Tifa, with 100% or more, if I can more, fire resistance, and then its brave shift. Just put as much damage as possible as I can. I'm just gonna strip all my units naked, and give her the best equipment, the best material to dish out some damage. Now this is an advantage. And also with Tifa, her role shifts. She goes from being a good chainer in her default form, and she becomes a really good finisher in her brave shift form. Brave default, brave form, default form, bravely default collaboration confirmed. I'm kidding, we're never gonna get bravely default on global. But it would, actually I think they meant to do that. Call it the default form, the base form default, and the brave form brave. Why didn't I think of that earlier? So, do I have any advice for global players? Yes and no. Well, yes, save as much all your lapis, save all your tickets until the new visions get released, because if they don't change the system, we're in for quite the storm. We're gonna have to be hoarding lapis like crazy, hoarding tickets like crazy. Oh, and getting tickets on JP is much rarer now. I'm talking about rare summon tickets, like the rare summon tickets, the 4-star tickets. Occasionally we get event reruns from older events, and that's where we can get our supply of tickets. Other than that, we have no consistent source of rare summon tickets. So yeah, if you're in global and you have 300 rare summon tickets, count your blessings, because they're going to be really useful later down the line if you don't want to use your lapis on getting a Neo Vision unit. I'm not really focused on what I'm doing right now, just tapping randomly. So another nice thing about Neo Vision units is if you go through your global account right now, let's do that. If you go through your global account right now, count how many dupes you have of a unit. Let's take Tifa. Talk in my case, Tifa. I have Tifa at 7-star with her STMR, And I have 7 other copies of Tifa and Prism. So you can say I have 8 copies of Tifa. Now, I keep them in my inventory. I think they announced in JP that they're gonna add unit storage. I think. I'm not really sure. I'll have to get back to you guys on that one. If they do, this would really be a blessing for people that can't manage their inventory like me. So, and to keep, copies of dupes safe until they get their Neo Vision versions. Neo Vision versions, Neo Vision versions, I'll try saying that 5 times fast. I bet you can't. If you can, just let me know down in the comments. So, yeah, you have all these copies of Tifa that are just lying around. What can one do? You can grind their TMRs and then throw them into the mixer to get trust coins. That's one way to do it. Or you can just, hoard them until Gumi decides, hey, we're gonna release 8 stars, Neo Visions, and that makes you need 14 copies of a unit. Outside of events, you need around 14 copies of a unit to get it to Neo Vision maxed out. You don't need 14 just to get it to Neo Vision. You need 6. I think you need 6. And why I say outside of events? Because as you saw in the shop, they were giving out, I think they're still giving some out for Red 13. They were giving unit shards for Red 13. You can get them from shops. And right now there's an event going in JP where you get anniversary coins. Okay, I'm done with that. You get anniversary coins, 4.5 anniversary coins, and exchange them for unit shards, CMR Moogles, EOC tickets, because these are very valuable on global, on JP, sorry. SCMR tickets, all prisms, SCMR Moogles, got the shards for Cloud, Dark Veritas, Tifa. I got all of the pearls, and as you can see, I still have 2,800. I'm actually using these really conservatively because the shop refreshes every now and then, and we get new stuff. Like when this shop first got released, we only had Tifa. We didn't have Dark Veritas or Cloud. So we really need to focus on resource management. We're gonna do... Oh, this is the 5th tab where you can get coins. It's quite difficult, and there are 2 levels. There's intermediate and legendary. Intermediate is 150 difficulty, 1 battle. The boss has a break bar. I'm not going to go into details with what break bars are, but it's a new mechanic in JP. You have to deplete the break bar first before you can deal considerable amounts of damage to the HP bar. First one costs 30 energy, the next one costs 50 energy. You get 1 to 2 coins from the first level, and you can get, I think, up to 20 coins in the second level. But again, these are really hard, and you can only use... Oh, yeah, sorry, that's the wrong event. You can use any unit you want, ignore that. So we're gonna do a trial. This one. Okay, let's... Do I need a support chain or nah? I don't need a support chain. Tifa can take care of this on her own. So let's remove everyone. So yeah, you're in for quite the grind when it comes to Neo Visions. You have to grind the events, you have to grind the events for event currency, you have to grind the new tab for the coins. We're in for quite the ride. Actually, no, before that, let's unequip everyone. And then equip her with, and I'm waiting for this feature to come on global. Quick equip. Okay, 220, that's a bit overkill, and I don't know why it gave her a bunch of two stabs. Yeah. Okay, that doesn't matter. And when we brave shift, we maximize attack. 2400. Wait, hold on. Regular attack. There we go. 3200. It's weird seeing 3000 attack on a Tifa. The stats you get with Neo Vision Cloud is insane by the week you can get. Well, someone actually got 5000 attack on Neo Vision Cloud. Let that sink in for a minute. 5000 attack on a unit before entering battle. That's crazy. And in battle, with all the buffs, So the fight starts. Nothing, not affected. So we're gonna brave shift. Sometimes the UI lags. They still haven't fixed it. And her sprite changes. If you look at Tifa, she's in her brave shift and she has 50% fire resistance. We had 220, which is overkill for the preemptive. We survived that. And now we are gonna triple. I'm just gonna triple that. It might kill it, it might not. Now we needed support chains. Yep, we definitely needed support chains. Which is fine. We can do that. We can bring a unit with some support chaining. So as you can see, although this was clearly a failure, we survived the preemptive, and then we switched to damage mode. No problem whatsoever. Let's see if any of these guys have 100% fire resist. Nope. Nope. Oh, and we don't need tanks. I don't know if you've noticed that, but we do not need tanks for this. Oh, I'll bring my own unit. Let's see this cloud. Let's strip everyone. Let's equip you with let's go with max HP and fire resistance. You too. 90%, 260. It's fine. Let's just remove this. No, don't want to be provoked. And let's give you the bomb engagement ring. That's 100. Yep, 100, 240. Again, overkill. And now let's max your attack. Again, I don't have the best equipment in the game, unfortunately. And when you brave shift, also let's give you max attack, 312. What? Sorry, my brain just farts sometimes. So let's try this again. Okay, this is taking a while. Again, we got the preemptive. We resisted it. Our attack is 2500 by 2100. We brave shift. And now our attack is 3100 by 3600. So this time we're just gonna triple, whatever. Triple and chain. And it's dead. We just needed support chains. Then again, you know, Cloud has a ridiculous modifier with his cooldown ability. Oh yeah, Neo Visions get cooldown abilities, which is fun. This is actually the first time I see them turn back into their default forms. Because, you know, the animation is cut short in most cases when it comes to raid and stuff. And I never brave shift when I'm doing story. So yeah, that was a really easy clear with just 2 units. Because of Brave Shift, we could survive the preemptive. And the Vortex is kind of dead today. Let's visit King Mog. We're visiting King Mog just to show you that JP reruns events. It's nothing important. They rerun events. You can get the currencies, get rare summon tickets, and use them. Okay, internet is horrible. Okay, internet is really bad. Anyway, that was me ranting about Neo Visions. Again, I'm excited for them, but I'm really not looking forward to them because, well, right now the grind in FFBE is, here you go, we got the BE tickets, we got all the rare summon tickets. You can get 3 UOCs as well. Well, I understand why we don't have this in global because of the way how they change UOCs, but it would be nice to have them. It would be nice to have 3 UOCs when we get event reruns. Might happen, might not happen. Who's to say? Who's to know? No one except our Lord and Savior Gumi. And if you're really looking forward to a certain Neo Vision unit, we have the advantage in global of foresight. Like we know what units would be released in the next 8 to 9 months. Like we know Neo Vision Cloud is coming about 8 to 9 months down the road from now. We know we're gonna get him. We know how we're gonna get him. We know the event that's tied with it. We know the rewards. So plan accordingly. But at the end of the day, as everyone says, it's your experience of the game, and you have to enjoy it. You know, like no one, like don't take advice from some guy here that's just ranting about how much he hates this new system to a certain extent. If you love Cloud, pull for Cloud. Is he good? He's great. Will he be outclassed in a week? Probably, definitely. But again, you love the character. You have a certain attachment to the character that no one can describe. Look at that 4,100 attack. Beautiful. Just beautiful. You have your vision card. Yeah. Vision card also gives stat boosts and certain abilities, like here 50% attack when equipped with a great sword, I think. And some of them are exclusive to certain series. Like this is a Final Fantasy VII remake. Final Fantasy VII exclusive vision card. So if I equip it to, let's say, Dark Veritas, you won't get anything out of it. So yeah, again, it's your experience. Enjoy the game however you want. Although I do encourage all of you to pay attention to what's going on JP. Again, because this is JP we're talking about. We know what's coming. They might change the schedule, but we know for a fact that they're coming. They changed the schedule with lots of units on global, but we still knew that they were coming. If you were looking forward to Crown Prince Noctis, you must have hoarded ever since they announced Crown Prince Noctis. If you're looking forward to Magitek Warrior Terra, it's the same thing. And when you got her, okay, you might become a bit more lenient, uh, complacent maybe when it comes to your resources, but no. Right now, we really have to tighten our grip on our resources, collect as much lapis as we possibly can, collect as much rare summon tickets as we possibly can. Look at that, almost everyone in my friends list pulled for Neo Vision Cloud, and they got him. There are a couple of reigns down there, but I still haven't seen Aerith. Well, then again, she just got released, what, 12 hours ago? Eh, or maybe everyone's resources got dry from trying to pull, trying to pull on Rain and never got her, just like me. Anyway, back to events. This event gives you, this is a typical raid event. They replace the rewards with awaken, uh, NV ability awakening material. Save on those. I'm not even kidding. Save on those. Want to know why? Because right now it's a limited resource. Imagine a gold rush, okay, or an oil rush. Everyone's running to get the oil. Everyone's running to get the gold. That's because if you have enough, you're pretty much set. Not even gonna try to properly chain this. It's gonna cap. Yeah, definitely capped. Yeah, and the amount of material, look at that. Look how easy it is to read this. 2,147,000,000. When are we getting this global? We need this in global. I don't care what you say, or I don't care if you use commas instead of dots, or dots instead of commas, or dashes, or spaces, or I don't know, freaking question marks. We need this. I need to be able to read, just look at the number and read it immediately. I really hate seeing that. What we're talking about? Oh yeah, and the ability awakening material. These are limited resources, and they come in batches. Apparently, uh, if you look at the summon tab for the raid summon banner, you can see that it probably doesn't have all the colors of the materials that you need. That's because the previous event had them. Let's wait a little bit. Okay, here we have purple, yellow, blue. Purple, yellow, blue on the second box. On the first box, purple, yellow, blue. Let's jump to the fourth. Purple, yellow, blue. Fifth, purple, yellow, blue. Why can't we get red or white ones? That's because, surprise, surprise, they were in the previous event. And why can't you get the other colors? Because they were in the event before that. So this is both a good and a bad thing because let's say you need purple shards to awaken its support ability for Tifa, but you don't need purple shards to awaken abilities for Veritas of the Dark. I'm just giving an example, don't quote me on that. So instead of fretting, ooh, I need, when the next banner comes, ooh, I need purple material for my Veritas. No, you don't. Just making sure. Okay, so here Veritas needs red, purple, okay. Red, purple, and blue. Okay, and Tifa, what am I doing? I already maxed out Tifa and Cloud. Oh, red. I haven't maxed out red yet. So red needs yellow, yellow, purple, and purple. So he doesn't need red. So it kind of shifts in that way. Get the max bonus out of this. So my final thoughts on Neo Visions. You can throw all your unit of choice select tickets out of the window. No, don't do that. Again, hoard them. Who knows what Gumi might do in the future? Maybe they might add, I don't know, Neo Vision units for 50 UOCs. Please don't do that, by the way. 20 is fine, just not 50. So you don't go around spending your UOC tickets for nothing, just like how I did. If you want to try out Neo Visions, I really encourage you guys to try it out. You can grab Final Fantasy Brave Exvius JP Edition on Windows from And App. It's free download. Don't worry, it's not a sketchy Chinese app or sketchy Japanese app. You just get it, download it, try it out. You can also like download the APKs on Android and probably change your store location on iOS. There are many ways to do it. There are lots of reroll guides. If you're planning on rerolling, make sure you have two devices or two emulators next to each other. And yeah, give it a shot. I really encourage you guys to give it a shot. If you have no idea what you're pressing, either learn Japanese. I'm kidding. I don't know how to speak or read Japanese. I just memorize the buttons and I know what to do. You can also open the wiki the XVS wiki and Ultima. Well, not Ultima. The XVS wiki translates everything to English. Well, mostly everything to English. Memorize a couple of symbols here and there, and then you're good. Like I know that um the symbol that looks like the Rage rune in Summoner's War is attack, and the thing that looks like the table is magic, like that. Actually, looks more like a chair. HP is HP. Like if you're planning on doing this, if you're a smart guy, you're a smart person. We're all smart people. We can figure it out. We don't need guides. Eventually, we'll know what we're doing. Try them out. Check the damage output of Neo Vision units. They're really incredible. Like you can see here the damage I'm dealing. Even though yeah, it's a raid unit. Raid units are somewhat weak. Yes, I'm using a 75% debuff, but still I'm reaching cap with only 2 units that are fully equipped. So yeah, try your hand at it. Even try some trials. Uh, you got nothing to lose. Just try it out, or find someone who's trying it out and watch their guides. There are lots of players out there like Sinzar. Sinzar is by far my favorite FFP YouTuber. He knows what he's doing. He puts in all the effort for us, the community, to prepare beforehand. I know it can be frustrating for him sometimes, but I really appreciate all the work. Oh, there's someone with Aerith. Let's try her out. Okay, 2,127 spirit. When you brave shift, it goes to magic. So not only did this guy pull Aerith, he also got her to EX plus 1. What vision card did he get? Oh, Lucas. Yeah, let's bring her just for fun. I'm curious to see her damage output. Although her, okay, she's a Mystic Cross Chainer. Okay, that was actually quite cool. Triple cast. Okay, I'm just gonna go with this. What is she doing? Is she holding an invisible chair or something? Okay, that animation was simple, but it's still awesome. Yeah, we did not reach cap. We did not even reach a billion, but you know, not bad. Not bad. I'm a huge fan of Reaper Kuja on JP, and I was really hoping to get Aerith because Reaper Kuja is the only good magic dealer that I have on JP. I don't have any mages. I just pulled Tetrasylphid Physalis. I've been calling her Syphilis throughout the day because Tetrasylphid, Sylphid or Sylphid, Physalis. I'm pretty sure they they grouped Tetrasylphid with Physalis on purpose, just for that. So yeah, I'm just gonna end the video right here. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed my rants. I'm not sure if you've made it this far, well then I applaud you. You're just listening to the machinations of some crazy dude that's obsessed with the game. And the music is really cool in FFB. I really like that. So yeah, if you'd like to see me do a beginner's progression guide on JP or global, just let me know. Put your comments down in the description. Put your comments down in the description. Oh my god. I would like to hear your comments down in the comments section. If you have any idea on how I can improve or just comments in general, I would really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. So thanks for watching. We got okay. We got a vision card, Cactuars. So yeah, thanks for watching and stay safe. And I hope all you and your loved ones are staying safe and healthy. And have a great day. Bye.